Hello, it's Markham Chief Markham 3D, and today we're going to be talking about some really important information that you need to know when you come from iClone 7 with the facial motion capture data and into Blender. I recently created a short film in 10 days, an animated short film. There is a link in the description. You have to remember, it was 10 days. I didn't have much time, but we got it done in the end. So let's just quickly record something. Let's just stop previewing. There we go. Okay, and let's just kind of... Okay. Hey, yo. Hit the subscribe button. Good. Alright. Oh, no, I wasn't recording audio. Ah, dang it. Oh, well, that's fine. Let's move on. From here, I'm just going to close this. Yes, that's fine. Let's go File, Export... the FBX, Blender, current frames. I want the range of frames. So to 637, so let's just go 650. 650. Bum, 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 bum. Export 30 FPS. Let's export that puppy and we will call him Bruce. So coming into Blender, let's import that file. So File, Import, FBX, and we'll click on Bruce. And I don't think there's anything else that needs to be changed. Nope. So let's import. And then if we come in all the way, I can press play and we can see that he's got facial animation. Lovely. Let's just expand that out to 600. Now, the problem is that the face is controlled by these shape keys, which is fair enough. Okay. However, it is also controlled by the armature. So if I come in and select the armature and bring that armature to the front by clicking on Object, Visibility, nope. The bone, Viewport Display in front, you'll see that this is the facial bone. This one here that's going up and down is the jawbone. So if I come in and select Pose, this is the jaw root. So everything goes off this one, and also we'll see the eyes moving. So if we just come into pose mode, you can see that it's going up and down. Now, if I were to come in and use AutoRig Pro or Rigify, I've got a tutorial on both of those add-ons. I'll put that in the description as well. If I go to re-rig the character, all those bone vertex groups will be removed, but we need them because they're pretty stinking important. So what we can do is I'm just going to go back into object mode. I'm going to select the head, and what we can do is come into here, right, into the vertex groups, and let's start finding. Actually, just put this in put this into alphabetical order. Oh my goodness. And we can lock these vertex groups so they won't get deleted. Now, is there anything else that needs to be removed? Neck twist, and we can get rid of those ones. I think that is it. Are the eyeballs separate? They sure are. Left, right. So let's just lock these ones as well. And let's grab our teeth. Let's lock these teeth. And I'm going to press hide. And then I think we've got a tongue. Let's just grab them as well. I think that is everything. Obviously, the coat isn't really going to be affected by the head. That is fine. So from here, what I'm going to do is let's go back in solid mode and let's quickly rig up this character. I'm just going to select everything, deselect our current armature. And let's just quickly open up AutoRig Pro, link in the description for this as well, where I generate selected objects. I am just going to bring back that armature there so I can actually see where I can put these better. Let's go add neck. Okay, add chin. Add shoulders. You're a shoulder. Add wrists. Oops, up there. Add the spine roots. Add the ankles. About there, I'd say. And then let's just hit go. And then we've got the rig on top. Let's kind of just move these around a little bit just to reline them up. That looks suffice. How are the knees looking? They're looking good. That's looking good. Alright, other than that, that looks fine. So now with this, we can come up into match to rig. And then hopefully this will generate our rig. Lovely jubblies. Everything is in the right place except for our kneecaps. That's because of the knees aren't correctly in the right spot, but that's fine. We won't worry about that. We've got troubleshooting on the other videos about that. I'm just going to do a quick save, just to make sure we don't lose our work on the next bit. And then from here, what I'm going to do is, let's go back into object mode, select everything, deselect our previous rig, select our new rig, skin, bind, let it do its thing. So now that our character is all rigged up, let's do a few things to kind of clean up the data before we go any further. So right now I'm going to jump into pose mode and let's select all these bones here and the neck ones. And what I want to do is I want to delete any animational reference to them. So let's come down to the timeline, delete keyframes. From here, I don't know why I just pulled that up. From here, let's come into edit mode, delete those bones. From here, I'm just going to jump over into animation. Let's come up into that section up there and change to dope sheet. And we're going to change the dope sheet from dope sheet to action editor. And so all of our keyframes, our facial rig, is done in here. From here, I'm just going to make life easier and just rename this to CC3 face. And then let's come in. And now if we just look at the face, yes, all our keyframes there, which is exactly what we want. Now we're going to join these two rigs. So let's go into object mode, have the facial rig selected first, and then select the main Rigify rig. Control J to join. And now if we have a look, stuff doesn't really work. So the jawbone's not moving anymore. So now that we're in the action editor, let's come back up into here and select CC3 face. And why is the jaw not moving? Oh no, the jaw is moving. So let's select our body and we can see that we've lost our armature information there. So let's just change that to, where's our armature? This one. Don't forget, we got to do it for the eyeballs. We got to do it for the mouth. And we got to do it for the tongue. And now let's have a look. There we go. That's looking great. And so now if we come into here, pose mode, let's look at do this. But you can see now we get this weird. Oh my boy. Oi. Oi. It's 5 to 10. Okay. Anyway, you can see we get a bit of disruption here. So the way to clean that up is now if we come into edit mode. Oops, sorry. Yes, we're in the right edit mode. Let's come into our head bone. There's a little secret little bone back here, head. And we're going to come into the bone properties, relations, and I'm just going to parent this to our head bone. I can spell head. There we go. There we go. C head X. And now when we come into pose mode, everything is looking hunky-dory. This isn't the best character to have rigged up with AutoRig Pro because there's a lot of manual weight painting that I'm going to have to do. But I just use this as a rough guide. Because you can see. But we can see that the head's moving, the eyeballs are staying in place. That's exactly what we want. And there we have it. That's how you go from facial motion capture into Reallusion, getting that character and bring it into Blender. If you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and keeps me up to date with content.